I'm already tilted. I haven't even started playing Hearthstone. I'm already tilted. Usually I don't get tilted until after 2 or 3 hours of Hearthstone. Gosh, I hate dealing with internet service providers more than anything in the world. I guess it's kind of like a blessing that's the worst thing I have to deal with is internet service provider people. I'm sure a lot of you guys have, annoying bosses or things like that you have to deal with sometimes. That's my annoying boss, is the internet service provider people. Every single time I call for technical support, they try and tell me that it's my computer's fault and I need to buy a new computer. It's like, it worked yesterday. Why do I need to buy a new computer? I think it's your guys' problem. And they're like, nah, no, it's definitely you should buy a new computer. We're showing all green lights over here. Nothing's wrong here. So apparently I need to buy new computers. I told them I have 2 laptops, 2 desktops, 2 phones. Internet's not working on any of them. They said, well, sometimes computers get old. Sometimes computers get old, is what they said. I don't know. Kong Slaske, thanks for 10 months. Welcome back to the Batcave Team Thing, man. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you back. Side beams will be more useful later. Clever Pig Hiding, thanks for the Prime Gaming. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you back. Sean CBO, thanks for 11 months. Welcome back to the Batcave Team Thing. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you. Does your phone voice sound like a boomer? My phone voice sounds like this. I try and be as kind as possible to people in the ISP call line. Because I know for a fact most of the calls they get are some angry gamer screaming at them. So I try and be as polite as possible. I don't want to be another angry gamer screaming at the ISP. I let loose a little bit of anger when I'm talking with just you guys when they can't hear it. So maybe I'm just as bad because I say it behind their back. But when I'm on the phone with them, I definitely... That job sucks. They have like one of the worst jobs in the world, I guarantee it. So you got to be polite to those guys. It seems rough. Could you imagine sitting there taking phone calls all day of people that don't want to talk to you, that have problems, that are entitled to solutions, that automatically hate you just out of the gate? We are not winning this game. That hysteria murdered me. Internet services in the US is fundamentally broken. I'm not a fan. It is what it is. We're here now. See if we get Skull. I can take the Razor back. 20%. Miss 1 damage for it. Do I have these issues in Michigan? Yeah, I've had these issues in Michigan, I've had these issues in Texas, and I've had these issues in Las Vegas. They're rare, but I mean, they come up, right? When you're using the internet every day, occasionally it'll run into bumps. Nothing can work perfectly 100% of the time. So, stuff happens. Use your 2. Thanks for the Prime Gaming. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you here. Why Las Vegas? It's close to California and other esportsy stuff. There's no state tax. There's lots of natural, like settings, like mountains and national parks and stuff like that I like. I got a really good deal. And my girlfriend wanted to move here. It was like kind of everything. There's so much stuff. And I wanted to start renting out my house in Michigan so I could start getting that passive income so that eventually I can retire and not have to do this for the rest of my life. Because as much as being a dancing monkey for you guys is enjoyable, I don't want to do it forever. Eventually this monkey's going to get old and he's going to need to hang up his dancing tap shoes. Mm-hmm. This guy has not played a minion the whole game. But that's not true. He's played like a couple. I feel like I haven't had very many good targets for these eye beams.
This is not what we stood for.
I know a soul when I smell it.
Armor! Lightly used armor.
I think it's time to send out the beams from my eyes.
Vengeance is mine. Rotten to the core. Touch.
Let me just start sending 8s upstairs. If we can stay ahead.
So many possibilities. You haste Jaraxxus, Eladon Lord of the Burning Legion!
Bow, bow.
You struggle against the inevitable! Icy touch!
Sticky Deathrattle minions. And then we start clubbing 8s at his face. Not that sticky. I guess we're only getting a couple of 1/1s. 4 1/1s, though. It's not nothing. And we're going to have Mankirk in there for an additional 3. Other than that, it's only this 16 damage. Plus the 4. He's got 7 soul frags. He might be healing out. But these get a gobble of 6/6 and then go face every time. Chicken Keychainy, thanks for the 5 subs. Appreciate the generosity. Welcome to the Batcave. Team Thing Combat Wombat Octopus 186 T.O. Day Light Knight 666. The System Error. Glad to have you guys here. Make sure we get some big thank yous to Chicken Keychainy in the chat. It's not more pressure to Skull, is it? No. It's more pressure this way. And then Chicken Key Cheney themselves just subscribed. Welcome to the Batcave team thing. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you back for 3 months. Any chance for Battlegrounds today? I don't even know what's going on in Battlegrounds, to be honest with you. I haven't paid attention to the Quillboard update. It's bad. It's bad. I heard though that there was some major problems with the update. But I guess that's what happens after every patch. People are like, the problems. The new things are broken. Every time, right? It's all pigs. Pigs all the way down. That's all I've heard. GG. This card is really good against control decks. Like, pretty not fair. The fact that I could just do 16 damage through taunt while developing an 8/8. Why? Control this, nerd. Like, I had a terrible start, terrible mid game, was thinking about conceding. Didn't matter. I had turn 5, I just hero power passed as a tempo deck. The card is just too strong in the late game. I don't know. I didn't like Battlegrounds that much. The last 3 times I've tried it. I liked the prizes, honestly, which is the meta everyone liked the least. All the streamers were like, the prizes are stupid. I was big on the prizes. I thought the prizes were pretty fun. So honestly, maybe I'll like the Quillboard meta since everybody hates it. So maybe I should try it. But I don't think I'm going to today. I don't feel like learning a whole new thing right now. Just because I was, I don't know, internet problems and whatnot. It's put me out of the mood of trying to learn something new. I'll need to get a Deathrattle minion for this guy, so I should swing. Adam B52, thanks for 11 months. Welcome back to the Batcave team thing. Happy Thursday. It's Thursday already? Oh, God. I got a lot of stuff to do. Rachel's mom's coming over this weekend, so I have to, like, clean and get a haircut and be a presentable adult. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow, Battlegrounds. Because I want to play a little bit off stream and look up some things about what stuff do, so I'm not completely bewildered when I play Battlegrounds for the first time. So tomorrow I'll be down to play some Battlegrounds, I think. Maybe if I research it a little bit. But it's fun to explore it together, though. It's not fun to explore it together. I mean, it sounds nice in concept, but you guys are not gonna like how slow I learn.
Those without eyes truly see.
What do I want to draw a next turn? I want that 7-drop eventually. But I don't think I need... I want to play all of this stuff so that I can play Skull on 6, right? So I want things that I can weave in while playing Sightless Watcher, I-Beam, Death Sand. So I'm going to take Ildari Studies for next turn. Hopefully this just gets pulled out too. And then we can discount the Skull for the turn after. 5-mana Skull. So it'd be like Sightless Watcher, I-Beam, set Skull down. This dies, pulls this out, 5-mana Skull on 5. Win the game.
I wonder.
You gotta clean my room. Should you do it? I've always felt better after I've cleaned my room. So I'd recommend doing it.
without eyes truly see.
So now I don't even need to I-beam my own minion because I can just put Skull on top and then discount it that way. So Skull's on top of my deck. Bum, bum, bum. I have plenty of card draw. I'll take this guy. He might come in handy. So I have 5 mana Skull on top of my deck. But I never end up doing it. I know, I'm super lazy about cleaning my room, but it's something that I always feel good about after I do it. It's kind of weird like that. Same thing with like doing the dishes. I never want to do the dishes, but when I force myself to do the dishes, about like 5 minutes into doing the dishes, I'm like, I actually kind of enjoy this. Vibing out with some music, cleaning the dishes. It's not bad. You know? Yeah, once you get into a rhythm, it's just easy. Once you get into a rhythm, it just feels good.
Oh, it says explode!
Explode. Yeah, I added Sightless Watchers to this deck. I think they're good. Oh god. I don't want to play this yet because I want to I-beam first. That's so much spell damage, guys. Oh my god, he gets an ogre? No way. We lose. GG. I can clear it. It's just annoying.
Demons.
I'm not going down without a fight!
The True Aim Crescent coming in clutch.
We'll cut right to the chase.
Voila!
Glide seems pretty spicy. It's just an option. Glide seems kind of spicy. He's got a lot of cards. He's played 2 Refreshing Spring Waters already. We can kind of negate those a bit. My health total is dwindling. Faster than I'd like it to be dwindling. I'm still gonna do the skull and do skull stuff, right? I don't know. Yeah, I should. Skull's too good.
Poor warlock.
It's gonna make it a lot harder to play this glide.
This is not what we stood for.
I don't know, Skull gives discounted cards, we play all the discounted cards, and then we glide on them. How were the ducks yesterday? The ducks were good. A little active. I mean, it's springtime, so there's lots of duck action happening, which can be a little jarring.
Always hungry for more.
But the babies are cute, though. The babies are cute, though.
Time.
There's so many baby geese, too. And the baby geese all travel in herds. They have, like, little play dates. All the geese meet up. Left and rightmost enemy minions. Pew pew. So what? That kills both of those guys. Then this guy, I can use my weapon to have it kill the middle guy. I don't want to take 3, though, is the thing. Go here, hit both of them for 3. There's no way. I have to weapon the thing, don't I? Alright, we're taking a little damage. I can weapon one of the... No, it needs to... I can run this in here. Play this. Weapon this. Drop this. I don't know if playing that's right. I feel like we need the stats, though. But it is a little scary with the damage coming in. It guarantees that this is going to cheat more mana as well. But this is the least amount of health I could possibly gain here. But it's the most aggressive stance I could take on the board. It's a bold strategy.
What makes something real?
Have we been to any casinos yet? I had dinner at a casino with a viewer in chat, Elefino. But I didn't do any gambling. We just kind of hung out. I'm not a big gambler. Because I know myself. I know I'd get addicted to gambling. I know I would. I have a very addictive personality. Mm-hmm. So we have 19, 20 damage. I'm 2 damage off lethal. Oh, we're dead. Mm-hmm. How do we have dinner with you? Oh, I don't just have... The Elefino was somebody that supported the stream like a really long time ago, and we actually worked together on some Hearthstone projects. He helped me produce like Batstone and the Firebat Open and things like that. And we worked together on Omni, and he was the producer on the Omni Stone talk show. Well, unfortunately, I do not currently offer any redeeming ways to just get dinner with me just from watching me, but I don't know, usually people I watch end up talking to him sometimes or another, and then sometimes I end up being friends with him, and then sometimes I have dinner with him. But I don't want to like promise that that's going to be a thing, and I'm not offering that as like a service where you give me money, so please do not give me money in hopes that that can happen. I don't, you know, I'm not an escort. I'm a streamer. I'm not trying. I'm sure all of you are fantastic people, but it's just, you know. I don't have an OnlyFans. This isn't that personal of a stream, you know. No hot tub streams. No one-on-one direct message conversations where we share each other's intimate secrets about childhood. I cannot promise any of these things. No although it does sound nice, a classy steak dinner with playing some cards afterwards. It does sound like a good time. But no, I can't promise any of that sort of stuff. Every streamer till they need money. True, though. True, though. All you gotta do is wait around until the stream starts dying. It's already halfway there, so honestly, you don't even have to wait that long. I'm gonna hold on to the weapon against Paladin so that I can use it to clear his garbage. I'm officially no longer invited to your birthday party. Oh no. Oh man. Well, happy early birthday early birthday wishes, Sibo494. Since I won't be able to tell you happy birthday in person, I might as well tell you now. August, next month, dude. You're almost there. What are you doing, Paladin? I know that that card costs 1, right? Oh no, he's holding the coin. He's holding the card next to it. Coin and not that 1 drop.
I smell blood.
Wow, he traded for me? Amazing. It's like Battlegrounds, right? We got the pigs. Bringing all of the pigs. Bob Doyley just gifted a sub to Teeny Tones. I appreciate your generosity. Welcome to the Batcave, Team Thing, Teeny Tones. Glad to have you here, man.
Feast on your belly, soft skin.
Clear it off so you can't buff it. We're probably gonna need to clear things in the future anyway. Basically, all I'm trying to do is be ahead when I play this, and then Paladin has no AoE clear. Game's over. A lot of times people are cutting the Libram package, so they're not playing any AoE clears. So if you can just survive, you don't need to do much more than that. So you can take all the Trump trades in the world. You can embrace your true inner arena player and let it shine.
This is not what we stood
Look at these trades. I'm Demon Hunter, but I'm just trading it down. Look at this. The safest trades you've ever seen. But that's just because I know this Death Speaker is just going to hold it down. Ice Trails, thanks for 7 months. Welcome back to the Batcave, Team Thing. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you back. Evidently, Paladin has an AoE clear. Sometimes. Now I wish I would have pushed all that damage. But it's okay. He's used his 1 AoE clear. And now he's not going to have it for this. So it's still going to work out. It's going to be very good. He's used double Hand of Adal, and so I'm gonna hit this. I'm gonna try and make this trade happen. The only clear they have in the whole deck is Blade Master plus Hand of Adal. Right? Dang. He's making this one a game. I thought I had this in the bag. We still have some Deathrattle minions in our deck. We should be able to clear this a lot of the time. Or every time, right? Those are our final 3 Deathrattle minions? Look at that. So clean. He's done now. Our renowned performers come out to steal the show.
reporting for duty.
Bum, 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 bum. I'm probably not gonna kill that. That seems like way too much work. We got taunts now. If he wants to buff that, he can buff that and run it into a 1-1 taunt. Have fun with it. I'm not spending all of the resources to kill the thing. It's just too much, man. Dusex, thanks for 2 months. Welcome back to the Batcave team thing. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you back. They talk about the $20 deck packages in the shop. I've not looked at them. I've been hearing, like, on Twitter and seeing on social media on the Reddit and stuff like that, that Hearthstone's becoming more affordable. I haven't done any personal research. But it's cool that they're introducing complete decks and stuff like that. I hope it does eventually become a lot more affordable. Are they real meta decks? I'll go look at it. We'll see. We'll judge how real of a meta deck they are. Maybe we should just buy them and play them. Or I probably have the cards. I could just copy them, right? Let's see. One deck of your choice, $20. The battle-ready decks. Kargal Battlescar. Vengeful Spirit. Fog Sail Freebooter. They got Ildari Inquisitor in there, so they can win games. It's like a slightly worse version of the deck I'm playing now. It's a little too top-heavy is the thing. The meta is a lot more aggro. You're gonna get beat up by some paladins playing Vengeful Spirit, Battlescar, Watchpost. I rate the Demon Hunter. Let's go 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. I wouldn't build this deck necessarily, but you can win games with it. You can win games with it for sure. It's not horrible. It's not great. How's the curve look? Why are these out of order? This is so hard to read. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do they have 1 mana Outcast Discover? They don't have 1 mana Outcast Discover. 1 mana Outcast Discover is broken and lowers the cost of Skologudan. Yeah, honestly, not bad though. 5 out of 10. Druid? Clowning on him. Primordial Protector Clown's Survival. Oh, baby. Now, that'll win some games. It's greedy. You probably don't play double Primordial Protector in your Gardening Animals, Druid. Those are 2 epics you just don't need in there, but other than that, it looks pretty clean. Probably gonna get beat up by Paladin a lot in today's current metagame. Overall, it's another 5 out of 10, I'd say. It's not ready for Paladin is the thing. It's not ready for Paladin. You meta-ready deck, you want to be ready for Paladin. Everybody in the mother is playing Paladin. Hunter. That's just like stock Face Hunter. You could get #1 legend with this. Or at least you could get top 100 legend with this deck. This is top 100 legend ready. That's pretty close to how I would just build Face Hunter. I'd change like probably 2 cards total. That's a good deck. I'd say like 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10, 8 or 9 out of 10. I'd change 2 cards. We'll call it 8 out of 10. But the Hunter looks solid. Mage. You get Kazakis? Kazakis Menkirk are like 2 of the most essential cards to the set. You can kind of jam them in anything, and they're pretty good. And they're fun. They're cool building blocks to mess around with. So the Mage deck, including those, is really good. Jandis is also giga busted, and it can be used in Mage and Rogue. So it's a really good bang for your buck right there. Yeah, the Mage deck looks clean. Only 1 Ogre? 1 Ogre? Oh, it's a common, though. It's a common. You can make the other Ogre. The Mage deck looks clean and has a lot of versatile legendaries. Yeah. I'd change some cards, though. I'd put a second Ogremancer in. I like playing double Mask, typically. There's no flame strikes in here. This is Paladin ready, though. 2 devolving missiles. You eat some Paladins up. You got Kazakis in there, which you can use in other decks and experiments. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. The Mage one's currently the one I would go with right now out of the decks. Let's see, Paladin. Oh, Paladin gets Kazakis too? Let's go. You want Kazakis. I think all of these should have included Kazakis, or as many that could. So I'm happy to see it. Because Kazakis is a fun card, a flexible card, and it's a good card. Argent Squire's in there. Hand of it all. Not bad. You definitely probably get the highest win rate with this one. I don't know if Secrets is the way I'd build it, though. I would build more tempo than Secrets. So, I don't know. I like the Mage one better. I think you have more fun with the Mage one instead of just playing Paladin mirrors all day. So I'm going to give Paladin 8 out of 10 because it's got Kazakis. But right now, currently front runner for me is Mage. Let's see this Priest. Oh. Double Light Shower Elemental's a little wanky. Priest looks clean too, though. Double Holy Nova's a little sus. But Priest looks pretty clean. You got the Sethics in there. You got the Ysera, Solmir, Zarella. Yeah. I like... This Priest deck would shred this Paladin deck, which a lot of people I bet are playing. And I think the Priest is also probably favored against the Mage. So Priest is probably the best deck if you're playing against other people that are just buying the pre-built decks. Priest looks pretty good. It's Priest and Mage, I think, are the best too. We'll see what this Rogue looks like. All right, so let me attach them. What did I give Mage? I gave Mage... Did I give it 8 or 9? If I give Priest the same as Mage, 8 or 9. Ooh. Blackjack Stunner, so it's the secret variant with Spark Droid Sheet, okay. Is Alex in here? Ooh, I love Alex. Alex is in here. Where is Kazakis? They just... Oh, it is in there, it is in there. Okay. I like this deck a lot too. Kazakis has a lot of uses. Jandis has a lot of uses. Alex has a lot of uses. So your legendaries that you're getting, all of these legendaries are fantastic in more than one deck. All 4 of these. So that's super cool. So you can play them in so many other things, and they'll be useful in your collection for a long time. Yeah, I love this Rogue deck, too. I like the non-secret version, personally. But, the secret version's not bad. Alex and Mankirk are free? Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know that. Free for everybody? That's pretty cool. Even people just starting right now? So then you're getting kind of ripped off. You're getting less legendaries then. I don't know. You'd have to do the math and crunch the numbers to really see how much value you're getting. But in terms of are the decks good, all of these decks seem solid. This is like card for card, except for Marsh Spawn. I don't play Marsh Spawn in Aggro Shaman. But like card for card, what Aggro Shaman should look like. You probably run 2 Wand Makers, 2 Torrents. I think they had to put weird cards in just to like make it cost more or something. I don't know. Trump made a video about the value of each deck. All right, so if you want to dig into which one is the most dust value for your dust value for your money. I don't know, bang for your buck is what I tried to say, and then I minced the words a little bit. Check out Trump's video. Trump makes a lot of pretty good content. Sociologist. You need Sociologist if you're going to play Warlock and Tigidus. So you need Sociologist, Tigidus, and Yasharaj in order to play Warlock as a control class. So this is actually fantastic. And you probably want Talon Forging to draw your Yasharaj, otherwise you're going to get absolutely goosed in the mirror. Now this looks solid too. These are real decks, guys. I haven't played a lot of Rush Warrior, so I'm not 100% sure if this is a clean Rush Warrior build, but it doesn't look bad. I've never seen anyone play a Scorpion against me with Rush Warrior, though, so that's a little out there. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, for 20 bucks, you could just hop into the game, and those are... I think all of those decks could hit Legend. I legit think all of those decks could hit Legend. That's crazy, dude. That's kind of hype. All of them are like 2 or 3 cards off from what I would consider like optimal, but they're all like pretty good lists. Play one of the decks. I basically am. I'm playing Deathrattle Demon Hunter. I like to include the Sightless Watchers instead of the cards that they have in there, because the Sightless Watchers allow me to plan for my discounted skulls really well, which then can win the game. And I like doing that. So, I don't know, but Sightless Watcher is kind of a weird card. If you haven't played with it before, it can be a little tricky sometimes, knowing the timing of when to play it. But if you saw my game against the Mage, it allowed me to win the game because it allowed me to get the skull on turn 5. I want the weapon to break so that I can get a Deathrattle minion for this. Against Paladin, I didn't swing because I wanted to use this to control the board. Mage doesn't play a lot of minions. In fact, there are some builds of Mage that play no minions. So I don't need this for board control as much. And instead, I just need it for its Deathrattle effect. Oh, you can dust the cards beforehand. That's pretty clever. So if you're gonna buy one of the ones with like some of the legendaries that you already have, make sure you dust the cards beforehand to get full value. That's the pro tip. Oh, the sad guy in chat that didn't dust the things. Rip, dude. So this is going to pull this, not this. So we should play this, or we could save coin for this and do something a little bit smaller. I like doing this. I do at some point want to get the weapon up, so I might as well do it now. Having a weapon up for 8 is going to be really nice. Or I guess 7 if I end up saving the coin. Any little bit of healing can actually be really big against Mage, because they're quite a burn-oriented deck. This is where this guy could kind of come in handy. I don't know if he's good or not. I'm still trying him out. But I was like, there's a lot of points where I'm really close to getting to the spot where this kills him, but I'm like 2 or 3 points off, and then they burn me out first. So I'm putting in a little bit of extra healing to go along with the eye beams, you know?
Oh, it says explode.
It's one of the only charge minions in the game. Or is this the only charge minion in the game? Kinda crazy. Alright, we got 16 bursts lined up. Oh, there's King Crush, Grom, Allocator. Yeah. The classics, the old ones. Was Kanye still in the game? A Demon Companion only has a third of charge, right? Doesn't have full charge. It's got cha. It does the cha-cha. Alright, if this dies, we get Death Speaker, and we could just coin Death Speaker instead. I hold the swing, because next turn I want to have the option to be able to use it to swing, and then still be able to play Illidari, right? Actually, I need both charges if I coin into this. Maybe I should have saved one more charge. Yeah, we're super close to killing him. Zerathal_lol, welcome back for 31 months. Appreciate the continued support. Glad to have you back, man.
You fight me, you get burned.
I hope you have a wonderful day too, man. Second missiles. My 3-3 turned into a 3-4. Kind of funny.
Warriors of the frozen wastes, rise up! Alas, poor warlock.
I really only need to connect for a little bit of damage, so I could try and just push the damage here. But I think I still just play for board. Usually they'll like Ice Barrier and stuff at some point. So just going all in on the face rush is a little... eh.
Oh, it says explode!
My 3-1 lived again. Killing him with broken cards. Alrighty, now he's attacking my viewers. Let's get him out of here. Sorry, Buffalo Kings. You gotta go, man. People are nuts. Hopefully you get a good rest in and feel better in the future, man. So that you don't start coming around attacking the viewers and me. Eat some healthy food or something. Go for a walk and see the ducks, man. That always gets me in a better mental state. Or a hike. I finally started. The weather's finally nice enough where I started. Well, the weather's been nice enough for a while, but I finally stopped being lazy. Started doing my weekly hikes again. It is really something to just be up there in the mountains alone. You can't like hear anything. You just get that ominous sound of silence thing going on. It really clears your head. So no swing, because I'm against Paladin. I want to control the board. We all think you're really cool. I've given up on trying to be cool a long time ago. This is my win condition. I will cherish it always. Yeah, hold the weapon, control the board. Not caring about being cool. Well, I've done it on accident then.
The light dims, but we fight.
The pack will feast on your bones!
Do I try and do this trade to stop this buff? It kind of hurts my soul. It prevents his secret weapon from landing with too much value. I did say our entire goal is just stalling out to then play this.
Hail and well met.
A little chip damage can't hurt. I don't know. It hurts so bad to make that trade. It's probably, I get away with this face attack probably 75% of the time. And like 25% of the time, I kind of get punished, right? I don't know if that's true. But we didn't get punished for it. The punish is if he has the secret weapon. Then he gets to kill my guy, leaving his 1-1 alive. And then we have to find some other resource to use to trade for that 1-1 in the future. Where that 3 damage isn't really pertinent. Yeah, I mean. Not an avenge. I'm going to save the I-beam. We're not eliminating all of his potential buff targets, so he's still going to be able to land a buff on something, even if I were to I-beam one of these guys. So it doesn't make sense then to use my resource. The only reason to use it would be to, like, clear Oh My Yogg, potentially. But we can always do that in the future, I think. This way it prevents him from being able to set up an additional Oh My Yogg after we clear it. What do we get? Alrighty. Oh, we got Kazakis! That's big. So now I can trade this. I-beam it, hit it. I get to do this first, too. Get that value trade in. Oh, I wasted 3 healing. Whoops. It's okay. Don't worry. I'm gonna make it to the time where I can play this guy and I won't be dead.
Vengeance is mine.
What do we want on the top of my deck? I do not want to draw a Deathrattle minion because I want to be pulling them from my deck, right? That one's not a bad one to pull. I guess I want to take Ace Hunter so I can trade after the fact.
The light dims, but we fight.
We're gonna need some renowned performers. Or we could just Ace Hunter clear that. No, we can't. We're 1 off. Alright. 3 Deathrattle minions. Let's go. Or 1 off being able to clear it. I'd like to provide more taunts, so I'm less likely to get hit in the face, though. So I'm going to take this trade. The 3, 6, 1 gets away, and then we make 2, so they're still not camped on board. Then next turn I get to play this Ace Hunter and clear away without any of my minions dying. So we can protect these 5/7s so that we don't take their nasty Deathrattle effect. Alright, does he have a way to clear the next taunt?
We'll fight back these brutes.
Nope. Look at that. Look at that performer. Absorbing damage. Setting up my Ace Hunter.
You want my respect?
And that's gonna be GG. That's big. You won't come back from this. Holy cannoli. That's the greatest Ace Hunter board I have ever seen. And we set it up with the Sightless Watcher. The Sightless Watcher is a good card. It's the greatest Ace Hunter I have ever played. History in the making right there.
Rotten to the core.
Oh, I can't get this killed? I have a lethal here, but to get the lethal, I have to kill my own minions. Kind of funny. We do this. We do this. which draws us this, which then allows us to play this into this, and then do this.
Holy light!
That's a good game. Ended with a cute little lethal puzzle and everything. Short Stack 3, thanks for 9 months. Welcome back to the Batcave team thing. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you back.
Illidan versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
This ends now!
We don't need the weapon necessarily against Mage, because they're not going to be playing a lot of minions where we need to control the board off of. The most important thing against Mage is to eventually draw Ildari Inquisitor. And this draws Ildari Inquisitor, so I'm going to keep it. Good thing we mulliganed that. The purpose of this in this matchup is just to deal 4 damage. But I can do this instead for now, and then we can weave it in later. I imagine we'll float 1 mana at some point where we can equip that. This way we juice 1 extra charge. Give more poking in. Oh jeez, coin Incanter's flow is gonna be tough. Nice, we're rewarded too. Now we get to use this weapon, which can then hopefully set up our Razor Boar. That's why you don't play the true aim on 1 against control deck. Il Tiger Chino, thanks for 14 months. Welcome back to the Batcave team thing. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you back. How's the job search going? I've kind of put a pause on it. I put a pause on it for now. I had 2 jobs that I was interested in, and then I got one of them, and then I didn't get it after I got it. They told me I got it, so then I went to the other one and said, I got a job, thanks for, you know, the whole thing. And then they said, the day for onboarding came, and I went to go do the onboarding thing, and I looked at my email, and they said, sorry, we're going to go with another candidate last minute. So, I got wrecked. And then I didn't go back to the other job to say that I said that I already got a job from. I didn't go back and say, just kidding, the other job said they didn't want me anymore last minute. I just was like, alright, I need a break from this. But it is something I kind of want to do, is branch out into other areas. Not just because I don't enjoy streaming or anything like that, but just because I feel like I've been doing the same thing as a person for a really long time. And I'd like to do more things as a person, you know? Grow, experience other areas, learn, change, all that good stuff. So I always plan on continuing to stream alongside it, but have other projects working in the background to just have stuff to do. It seems like a really fun time. We don't necessarily need to kill that. I do think I don't know if I poke it actually. Taking damage is a bummer. Do I care about this minion? Against mage, usually they can force ways to make you have to clear their minion. I worry about trading this going into his Raz turn with the font minions in his hand, because he got pretty high odds of having Raz. So I kind of want to just taunt and go face. Play around the Raz better. Might still poke though, just so that Ward's Ring lines up clean. Punishes devolving missiles number 2. But yeah, if I trade here, he drops Raz. It's so sad for us. Mm-hmm. Spell Mage, so no Raz. He's got 3 minions in his hand, so he's got the fairly high odds of having Raz in his hand right now. There are not that many Mage minions, so Font of Power consistently gets pretty similar things. You'll see Raz come out of that a lot of times. You'll see Jandis come out of that a lot of times. So you should be aware of and plan for Jandis and Raz if you can, if you have that luxury.
What to do?
Those are very powerful, very swingy cards that are super important to have a plan against.
Sword, shield. What do you need?
Time runs out on me.
We're gonna have double little Dari.
Show's over.
Arm yourself. Run to the core.
I'm not going down without.
Maybe I can kill him on turn 8. And I won't need 2 Ildaris, I'll just need 1.
I wonder.
Beauty and discovery.
An incredible discovery.
Time runs out on me.
Cool.
You struggle against the inevitable.
Voila! Never back down!
Yeah, I hide behind the deck tracker. So only people that are willing to move the deck tracker can see my face. I'm hiding. I'm a shy gamer boy, so I'm very sneaky. New viewers never know what I look like. Only the OGs know to move the deck tracker to see my face. Makes it more personal with me and the Firebat viewers, I guess. I got 11 damage on board. He has 10 health. What are you doing? No. Now he told them, guys. They're all gonna know what I look like. It's over. The jig is up. You look younger without the beard? Yeah. I look a lot younger without the mustache and beard. Part of the mustache thing that was about my girlfriend wouldn't kiss me when I had a mustache because she didn't like how it tickled.
Curses undoing.
The light shall bring victory.
This ends now.
We don't keep the 7 drop, it's a bit too slow. Even for Priest. The key against Priest is maintaining kind of a good board and then eventually killing them with 2 Eldari Inquisitors. That's why we don't play Alexstrasza or any of those big things. Because I want to be able to Eldari Inquisitor and Eldari Inquisitor very consistently with Talaran. I guess Alex is kind of like the second Eldari Inquisitor, but it can't come out on 8 like the first one. So it's a little worse. I don't have a lot going on right now. So I'm just jamming this Tusk piece. Try and thin my deck and draw cards. I'm not trying to squeeze out extra hero powers because I think I got to play on 2, so we're good. I look younger with glasses. I don't wear glasses yet. That's probably going to be something that has to happen soon, though. Every day I watch the TV closer and closer and have to turn the volume louder and louder. Mm-hmm. 3, 4, 5, question mark, 7. Here's the card. Our curve is trash, but it's like probably good enough. What? Yeah, the theme versus control decks is get 2 Eldari Inquisitors and kill them on, you know, turn 9. The theme versus aggro decks or Paladin is to stabilize enough with early tempo tools, save your weapon for clearing their stuff, so that when you play this, you win the game. And that's the whole deck. If I play this, he's going to Mass Hysteria me. If I play this, he Mass Hysterias, and it's not as bad. Honestly, this Mass it is pretty bad, huh? This is just as bad, kinda. We get a 5-2 left over after this? It gobbles both of those up. God, Hysteria's good. This way, if he Hysteria's me, I either get a 3-2 and 2 1-1s, which is still 5 power, or a 2-4 and 2 1-1s, which is 4 power. It's a little better, I think, against Hysteria. It's better against the second Hysteria when we have to play Talon Forge Ring in the following turn, right?
You don't pick the wands.
This is not what we stood for.
Trade plays around Oppo a bit. Do I care? Yeah, I care. So this is the last minion on the board, or does the Deathrattle count? Oh, did I play these in the wrong order to set up for the weapon properly? I gotta just play this first and then swing. It's studies first. I draw a card for 0. I'd have an I-beam at the ready. Next turn's just this. I just want card draw. Glide might be the trick. I'll take Glide. Gaming. Wait, is it the first minion or the last minion that goes? It's the first minion. So the first minion's this guy, so this guy's gonna run in when I do the thing. Feels bad. I still need to start clearing this, I think. To some extent. I feel like if you just output that base, it would be super annoying for me to remove eventually. Yeah, I missed 2 damage, whoops. I always make mistakes with this card, I don't play with it enough. For some reason I thought it was only your 1 minion, and I was gonna have to trade these into it. I forgot it was your minions with an S.
Consider.
The point still stands. We just want to try and reduce the amount of health on the guy that he's gonna oppo. It's more board control than direct damage anyway. Like most things in Hearthstone.
I wonder. Must choose quickly.
Do not confine yourself to linear thinking.
Not his Dormu. Oh, that's not a good draw here. We want to pull those.
You struggle against the inevitable.
So we could get the renowned performer out with this guy dying, but that seems way too forced. He might oppo up to like 100 billion life here, but at least it has to run into a taunt.
Knowledge of the stars.
Oh my god.
We'll cut right to the chest.
Disgusting. I don't think we come back from that, honestly.
Demons?
Yeah, that was the biggest blowout possible.
You don't pick the one.
D-Jug, thanks for the Prime Gaming. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you here, man. And Twisted F8, thanks for the 6 months. Glad to have you back in the Batcave team thing.
Alas, poor warlock. Alas, poor warlock. Vengeance is mine.
Okay, I need to high beam this. And then these are gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this one won't attack, but I want to play it so that this one pulls out this one. So we get more mana discount. But let me attack with these first here. And then we play this. And we take that. We're setting up to glide next turn. Ah, that'll get you. Yeah, maybe I was supposed to face tank the 8/8 and run my whole board into it so that he can't oppo it. I don't know, though. That's pretty scuffed. I'm pretty fine with taking the flip on, like, if he has an oppo for it, we die. Because he needs an oppo for it and the Zarella, too. And if we clear it, he could also just have oppo Blade Master. So... what do you want to play around? Oppo Blade Master or Oppo Zarella? Well, they're both 2-card combos. One of the 2-card combos we play around by going face. The other 2-card combo we play around by trading. So it's 50-50 either way. Might as well do the thing that passively gets you stronger, which is going face. So I think the play is right. It's just sometimes they have a punish. Happens, dude. Earlier glide. I don't know the timing on glide. That's true. Maybe I'm supposed to rip it super early. But my hand was pretty good, you know? Like, I could beat just Oppo still. I can't beat Oppo Zarella. 10 damage AoE my whole board. Pull that card out. Get my Outcast card ready, maybe.
They're not trapped. They're my pets.
Am I trading these? They are pretty good value trades. So yeah, we trade this, we poke this for deal 2 to everything, and then we play this, then he deals 2 to everything, we pull out our 4-drop. And then this pulls out a 4-drop to play for next turn. And then we play our 5-drop. Then question mark, question mark.
Come shop, browse,
Okay.
smell.
I'm pretty happy pulling this out, so I'll do this first.
Soft skins.
It's only 6 damage on board for the Hysteria, so Hysteria doesn't technically full clear me. Let's get this out of the way. Mumushu, thanks for the sub. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you here. Mushu's my favorite character from Milan. I think it's everybody's. The all-powerful Mushu. Dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow. That's a good movie. I heard the remake was terrible, though. I didn't actually watch it, but I heard it was bad.
I grow impatient.
Oh god, board tension.
This is not what we stood for.
Let your blade sing.
I protect my divine shield.
Icy touch.
What was played first? This one. It's this one, then this one, then this one, right? We're not clearing that. Let's run into a divine shield right now, so we're big chilling. Now we're gonna have 2 Eldari Inquisitors to try and hit him for 16.
Let's put some soul into it. We'll cut right to the chase. Voila!
I have 18 damage over 2. He's tamping. He's getting a little healing though. Wow, he has to make those trades. That feels bad, man. It's time to just bomb train the Inquisitors. I don't know why this has Rush. This would be good without Rush. With Rush, it's just crazy. Card is so insane. It's definitely the card I think you want to build your Demon Hunter deck around. Yeah, it would be good without Rush. Like, it would be solid without Rush. It'd be King Crush. It'd be a little more flexible King Crush without Rush. But then they gave it Rush on top of that, and the King is sad. This is the new King Crush. The King has been dethroned. Oh my word. He's alive. I could kill both of them.
I grow impatient.
His Yasharaj is so spicy, though. I don't know if I can beat his Yasharaj if he plays it. He has it here.
And the cycle of life is reborn anew.
I want to do this first in case I hit Death Speaker Blackthorn, then I can play it immediately.
Alas, poor warlock.
Does it just attack it twice? That'd be kind of cool.
I'm not going down without a
My eyes for vengeance.
Eye beams.
Poor warlock.
Oh no, it's outcasted. But at least we have Corvus Bloodthorn. Oh yeah. Coming in clutch. So we're not dead. Just yet. We hold on for one more turn. Our deck doesn't have a lot of oomph left in it, though. If he's able to just clear a few more times, I'm out of gas. Mankirk's my next biggest thing. His Death Speaker's not going to be pulling anything from my deck. For very much longer, anyway. There's still a Razorfin and a Renowned Performer, so it's still not horrible.
I know a soul when I smell it. Those without eyes truly see.
Alas,
I guess I didn't need to play that.
warlock. Please, help me find
Those without eyes truly see.
You want my respect? Feast on your bones!
Well, second twisting or bust. All in, baby.
They're not trapped.
These are my cards. He can't even hit twisting with this maneuver.
Amount of cards.
Just barely. He just barely squeaking by the double strongman twisting netherhold. Whew. I was nervous on that one, sweating a bit. Put it back 1 sec, guys.
Illidan versus Tyrande.
Your power is no substitute for true strength.
I will prove myself to you.
Or priest. That card actually put the card to the top of your deck, or you just draw it next? What's the difference? I think it puts the card to the top of your deck. I like it a lot with this. Anything where you have cards that cost more than 7 or more than 6 in your skull deck. I like playing Sightless Watcher because I feel like it just lines things up really nicely. And especially with this deck too, you have like Deathrattle minions which pull Deathrattle minions. So sometimes you need to line up a Deathrattle minion to get pulled. Yeah, I mean. So like this, now I'm gonna put a Deathrattle minion on top of my deck for my Razor Board. Now my Razor Board will give value. That's why I like Sightless Watcher. I don't see a lot of people playing it, but I think it's good. I think it adds a lot of consistency. It doesn't cost that much because it's a 2-mana 3/2. But it adds so much consistency and planning that makes the deck feel just better to play, I'd say. Oh, that is true. I wasn't really paying attention to that. Yeah, it did end up being kind of weird there at the end. I am going to draw a card that costs mana, so this is actually so far away of being outcasted that I think I tempo it. With 2 skulls in my hand, I really just want tempo, tempo, tempo.
Power in trinkets.
Now I have enough stats in play to where I can kill this. Alright, we're making it to Skull, the dream. A rough opening for the team here, but don't worry, we still have Eldari Inquisitors at the ready. They might even cost 5. Alright, his giants cost 0 mana. He's got a giant, it's coming down. Alright, no giants in hand for this guy.
Alas, poor warlock.
Ooh, alright, so we want not a Deathrattle so that we can play this. Or how many Deathrattles do we have? Does it matter? We definitely don't want that. We want to try and get this off of this if we can. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Deathrattles. So I could take the Renowned Performer to get higher odds of finding this, but getting Renowned Performer is pretty good too. What's my play next turn? I think I want the True Aim, maybe. Because I do have another Skull to offload some of this stuff. Yeah, I'll take the True Aim. Any plans on returning to variety game weekends? I don't know if I want to be a variety streamer. I don't know if I'm cut out for it. So currently there are no plans for that. Okay, so go face first, send in the guys, play the other guy. Got him. We got the one we wanted. We got all the big ones. We're huge. So this is gonna die, hopefully, this turn, giving me the Aldari Inquisitor, which then I get rewarded for because I equipped the True Aim Crescent, so then I can attack with it immediately. So hopefully we get giga rewarded by our setup there. This deals 5 damage to him. But that, I mean, that was a heck of a soul mirror. He's still behind, though. For the time being. Ooh, Ace Hunter clear back. Or we could play the Eldari. I just want to progress my main game plan and play the Eldari, I think. But I don't know. The clear back seems pretty gnarly. We could always play it next turn. It forces him to have another way to clear my board, which is really good. I'm not getting baited.
I grow impatient.
Maybe.
You want my respect? Burn rotten to the core.
Show's over. Show's over.
Lives through us.
I can clear that for free with my face, but I kind of want to push the damage. It smells like it might be a little baity. But I don't know. Odds are he doesn't have a second soul mirror. He's got 1 random priest spell. So odds are this board does some work. But it slows down my game plan a smidgen.
I wonder.
So he does the big self-heal clear as the punish, I guess. And then we rush into the 4-4, go face for 8. It's not bad.
What is Elun's will?
What knowledge do the stars provide?
Oh, we could only heal for 2? Oh, I was expecting everything to be dead. So let's see. We have 2, 5. Oh, we got to kill this and then kill that. So then we have 12 damage. We have 13 damage. We're 1 damage off lethal, actually. Bummer.
Demons? Demons.
No, I counted the weapon, didn't I? All right, we have to trade off cranes so that this can die, right? So that's how it makes it not there. So then we have 8, 9, 10, 13. 1 damage off lethal. 11, 12, 13. Because crane has to die, guys. Because he's immune. Our crane is too strong. So it's not lethal.
Warlock. Time grows short.
I like to think they teach me.
Vengeance is mine. They're vulnerable. Rotten to the core.
We can always play that later. It costs 0. But yeah, this is the second time. Crane's been too good to me, man. Keeps my minions alive so that I can't proc the Deathrattles to get the cards I need. No op on there. This priest has been having a rough draw. He's not getting the tools he needs. That's a nice life total you got there. It would be a shame if somebody had some sort of combo that did about 9 damage.
It is finished.
Illidan versus Jaina.
This deck viable for legend push or just memes? This deck's a legend viable deck. This deck's definitely a legend viable deck. We don't need True Aim Crescent against Mage. Having Mankirk's kind of interesting, but I think I want to just find stuff that start my Deathrattle package. This is essentially the $20 deck that they have as the ladder deck. I've changed a few cards though. But I changed them for commons, so I made the deck cheaper. But this is the legend viable $20 deck that they put in the thing. And then I'm memeing with Corvus. You don't need Corvus. But then I put in Sightless Watchers over some other expensive garbage they had in there.
Hello.
I just made it a little bit better versus Paladin. It already does fantastic against Control. The thing is, their stock deck was terrible against Paladin. So to make it better against Paladin, you add in Ildari Studies, so you get a little more early plays. You get 6 early plays, so you pretty much always have a play on 1. And then you try and get 6 2-drops. I only got 5 2-drops, but so that you always have a 2-drop on 2. And that'll help you out immensely against the Paladins. Alright, we want to try and find the minion that activates these Deathrattle minions, because our deck's not designed to be playing these Deathrattle minions out one by one. Doing that sucks. So we're going to Sightless Watcher to try and find... There we go. Exactly what we need. The Razorfin Beastmaster who can cheat them out for free. So yeah, we just take that. That's why I had the Sightless. It's combos. It sets up combos. The tough part about this deck versus Mage, though, is Devolving Missiles. Devolving Missiles is such an anti-fun, too-good card that isolates specific classes. The card's so nuts. Alright, I'm killing that. If I can save coin for this, I'd like to, and I can. So we should.
We'll cut right to the chase.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we have to do this trade. But he's got 1 Font of Power minion, guys. If this 1 Font of Power minion's Raz, and I do this trade, we're super sad. If it's not Raz, we're very happy. Please let your 1 minion not be Raz. It's only 1. If you had 3 Font of Power minions, I'd play around it. But with 1 Font of Power minion, it feels dicey to play around it. Okay, we're good. But if you had 3 Font of Power minions, I'd for sure respect it. Get that spell power out of here. Alright. So I want to be coining this, and I need to find some time to play this. So I play this on 6, I coin this on 7, I play the other one on 8. It doesn't get Devolving Missile. That's the game plan. That's 16 points of damage. Mage has almost no healing. They're pretty much dead at that point. So we get that connection happening, we're good. So that's the goal. What is that? That's so strong! It just got taunt.
This is not what we stood for.
I should have held the weapon. If I'm the Greybow taunt thing made me a little upset because he's gonna be able to like play it. He's devolving anyway. He saved it. That's what you're supposed to save it for. Oh, we high rolled. That's a minion we play in our deck already. That's gonna pull this guy. We're getting bailed out. We're getting bailed out. But yeah, devolving missiles is way too powerful as a card. I don't know why that hasn't been nerfed yet.
Feast on your bones! Vengeance is mine!
I'm not going down without a fight.
Counterspell, Ice Barrier, Netherwind Portal. If it's Counterspell, we've been holding this coin. We're ready. He aimed a fireball in my face. I am afraid. He's trying to figure out how to kill me. He's counting damage over there. Terrifying. Nice.
I see terrible demise in your future.
Found the power last. Sure. Oh, it's Counterspell or Netherwind Portal? This pulls out this, which allows us to do this. This, that.
What makes something real?
Not taunts. Taunts that gain armor? Game. Stop. Stop giving him so many random taunts. He had to use burn on removal. That's very good for me.
Amazing.
What is that? What is that?
Pitiful soft skill!
Right to the chase.
Alas, poor warlock.
We're dead, man.
Time grows short.
What have you sacrificed? Everything!
Going down without a fight.
We're so dead.
My colors burn!
Oh, wait. I had the out. Ish. We could have generated a lot of damage. I'm gonna die, though. I need healing. I need healing, guys. But we could have tried it. He did use double Apexis 1 Fireball. We could have YOLO'd it. I think we need healing, though. That's not healing either, though. But it might have been the philosophy lethal setup move, dude.
Vengeance is mine!
That might have been the play. We didn't find healing anyway, so... But we had decent odds with double eye beams in my deck. I'm actually gonna be so mad if he doesn't kill me, because then I should have went for the philosophy play. So please, just kill me. Just end me. Yeah, he's got it. Should have traded first before I coined, dude. So many taunts and random things. Ay. So many taunts. I feel like the taunt pool is higher than it was before. I feel like they get taunts pretty often off Jandis, honestly.
Illidan versus Garrosh. I will show no mercy. This ends now.
Give me a razor boar. Oh yeah, the dream hand. If they're killing your stuff. I always almost forget to hero power. Does anyone else almost always forget to hero power? I always like go to press the end turn and I'm like, oh wait, it's green.
They cannot stop my work.
So weird. DMeyer0, thanks for 35 months. Welcome back to the Batcave team thing. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you back.
I challenge you to Makara.
That's big. Is my internet live? Is it an internet thing or a... Okay. Hearthstone's not responding. We're cool. Next turn we have the Ace Hunter True Aim combo.
The pack will feast on your time grows short.
I don't want him to buff this. I'm gonna poke it.
Weapon for my master.
Just start getting its health into a range where I can clear it.
Right to the chase.
You're legend, and even if you win, you go back in rank? Yeah. That's because they don't really reset your MMR, and your rank is only an illusion that doesn't matter.
You want my respect?
Christopher Punk, thanks for 2 months. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you back. Welcome to the Batcave team thing. Yeah, they soft reset the MMR, so it's more just like once you get kind of a good rank, you're kind of there for like a really long time. So you got to make the big grind from rank 10,000 to top 100 once, and then you can kind of just camp there forever.
My place seeks vengeance.
Oof. Where are my playable cards? Oh shoot, I forgot. I always forget to attack with them first. This only happened 3 times. It's never gonna happen again. I'll remember, chat. What's my MMR? I usually hang around like 1,000 legend. I don't know, it depends how many viewer decks I've been playing lately. Not to say that you guys aren't the best deck builders in the world, but it takes me a while to get used to a viewer deck. So at first I lose a few. When I play only tryhard things, I usually do alright. I've finished number 2 before. I've never finished number 1. Best I've finished is number 2 legend. I finished in the top 10 quite a few times. Back when you had to qualify by getting top 25s, I got like lots of top 25s. I haven't been a ladder grinder for a really long time. It's a real big time commitment. Dun, dun, dun. I did used to play Cube Block. How do you know that I played Cube Block on the phone in the back of the car? That's so oddly specific. But yeah, there was a point I was so addicted to Hearthstone, I would play Hearthstone on my phone literally no matter where I was. I was just walking and playing Hearthstone. The addiction was real, dude. I can say now that my relationship with Hearthstone is a lot more healthy. Less addiction-y. They don't have any direct damage in that deck. So we're good, right?
Demons. Demons.
I was just thinking about how defensive I really needed to be here. I think we're good. Alex doesn't kill me. I'm at 10. And Alex costs 9 mana. But yeah, if he clears this, and then Alex is me, I die. But I think I kill him first.
You aren't even ready.
He's making plays. The playmaker's on board.
For a good time. Here for a good time.
That's a move.
Here for a good time. Here for a good time.
We share the same range.
Dude, the consistency at which I do Ildari on 8 into Ildari on 9 is insane. Literally every game. Turn 8, turn 9, same card. Bada boom, bada bing. I think that's my favorite part about the deck.
Illidan versus Valera.
I make my own.
This ends now.
I send it all back. Where's the razor bore? Not the razor pin. I might not swing against Rogue. Rogue's a class where you do want to have the weapon up to help you just kill their minions. They got a lot of like annoying 1-2s that they can shadow step and stuff. What's my win rate so far? I don't know. Pretty average. Did you ask what my win rate was because you knew it was 69? Did you ask what it was because you knew it was 69? You just wanted everybody to go 69, nice. I feel like you asked what my win rate is every time it's 69.
Time grows short.
Every time you ask, it just happens to be 69. And then I can do this to look for a Deathrattle that gets pulled from this. Or I could do this, clear a guy to set up to pull a Deathrattle to get pulled from this. So we have two different avenues to getting a Deathrattle, depending on how he did. What he do.
Efficient is sufficient.
So he developed a minion, so I'm gonna kill his minion.
Initiating overdrive.
And then next turn I can break this off. Get the Deathrattle that gets pulled from this death guy. Save this to set up a skull on turn 5, maybe.
I wonder.
It's quiet. Too quiet.
Muzzle their magic.
Don't muzzle my magic. Just setting up that card engine. Okay, okay.
Feast on your bones.
I don't want to play the Deathrattle minion anyway, so I can always afford the hero power here. Because I want to play this. I don't want to get back-to-back Deathrattle minions. I want to be looking to try and find something that's good to play on turn 4. Maybe alongside this, because I want to get this out of my hand so that I can play this into this. So Skull on 5 I have. I have this on 4. I don't have this on 4, actually. I have this on 5, Skull on 6. So I still need a turn 5 play. But either way, we're doing this first. Give me a good Deathrattle minion. Good enough. I'd like another Deathrattle minion to go with that, potentially. So since I want another Deathrattle minion to go with that, we're going to take this one. Sorry. I just had to go A, B, C through there to figure out what exactly the correct order was.
It's quiet. Too quiet.
Oh yeah, I can do this next turn because it's discounted because it's an outcast card. Ooh. That is pretty. But then I can't skull till 6. But I can't skull till 6 either way because I have to get this out of the way. Well, I could play this unoutcasted to then skull on 5 if I want to. That's an option. So we'll be aware of that. If we don't need the effect of it, but the effect of that guy is so strong that we probably take it. As long as we have stuff going on before Skull, which it seems like we will.
So many options.
Please play Clown Priest. I thought everybody hated watching Priest. Everybody loves Priest now? Priest is really good. It just wins so much. I don't know, it just seems too powerful not to do. If I disliked watching clowns, why would I watch Firebat? That's pretty clever. Chat's clowning on me.
I wonder.
Efficient is sufficient.
Man, how do I have nothing with enough attack? That's so sad. We definitely want to proc his thing so that he can't get even more value out of it. But it still feels so sad.
The pack will feast on your foe. Pitiful soft skins.
Feels bad. Sinyard just gifted a sub to Yeekbaka. Thanks for the generosity and welcome to Batcave Team Thing, man. Make sure you thank Sinyard for his generous gift sub.
What makes something real?
Those are good. That's gonna be a problem for us.
Care to make a wager, friend?
Order lol.
Choose soon.
Oh jeez. It's coming back again.
Alas, poor warlock.
We got a lot of eye beams. Kinda nice. I'm definitely playing this. I don't know what I'm doing to clear here. I want to take like value trades wherever I can. I think I might be trying to exhaust him with this hand.
Soft skins.
I think I can remove all of his stuff. Hoping anyway. He's got like 2 random cards and a Jandis and then 2 cards from his deck. We can keep up with that. I'm hoping. With 0/0 mana eye beams. My whole hand costs like 0 mana because this guy's coming out for free. The 2/0 manas here, and then this is 1 mana, this is 1 mana, and this is 0 mana. My whole hand costs 2 mana. So if anything, we got board recovery.
I'm not going down without a fight.
I must choose soon.
So this is real. One of these 5/5s is fake. If I were him, I would have made the tiger fake. Okie-dokie. The tiger is fake. Don't believe the hype. It's not a real tiger.
Time grows short.
I'm not going down without a fight.
Bring me their tongue!
Assassinate? What was that? One wicked stab gone? Wicked stab's only 11? Dead to Alex. But I'm dead to Alex no matter what I do. So, that's life. I think I could cheat this face if I really wanted to. But I think I want to try and make it so that he has to do this more often than not. If I cheated face, then I'm not having my own lethal anyway. So, might as well try and limit the amount of ways he can kill me ever so slightly. Dead to less random BS now.
Sharper, your wits or your blade?
And the cycle of life is reborn
Rip.
anew.
I just feel like I float too much mana with the I-beams play where I pop it and see what Deathrattle. Double Jandis, too strong.
Illidan versus Malfurion.
You have much to answer for.
Yeah, he drew his powerful card on curve. What's Druid even play? Tokens, usually, I guess? I haven't faced Druid in a long time. This is a wild Druid. And he has appeared. Very rare. If he's token, I kind of want to save the weapon charges. But at the same time, I also kind of want to try and get Razorfin Beastmaster to be able to play it out quickly.
Time grows short.
He full mulliganed. I'm just going to swing. Token Druid kind of sends everything out all at once anyway, so you can't really react to it with weapons that well.
Vengeance is mine. Time grows short.
I don't think this is the hand to stop Token Druid. It's a little slow, guys. Maybe if I could shuffle his Arbor up back in his deck. Oh, Gibberling getting burned there is really good. Let's get rid of Arbor up. Yeah, you don't need this Lightning Bloom to spend all the cards you just drew, right? Nah, you don't need that. You don't need that. That's not important, is it? There we go. Alright, we might be able to bail our way out of this. We're wiggling our way out with some random created by garbage in true Hearthstone fashion. Kukumadua, thanks for gifting 5 subs. I appreciate the generosity. Welcome to the Mad Cave Team Thing. Jump PLX, Grand_G, Vanish X Zone, Danny Burton, and Hit Streak. Glad to have you guys here. Welcome to the Mad Cave Team Thing. Make sure we get some thank yous for Kukumadua in chat. Alright, let's get the guy that makes the other guys. That guy. That's exactly the guy I wanted. So that'll cheat out one of these two performers.
I wonder.
Great answer.
We'll cut right to the chase.
He's gonna give everything +1, +3. And then what are we gonna do? And then we're gonna die. Yeah, I should have played this one for the skull, right? I don't think I played skull next turn. So it didn't cross my mind, but technically, yes, you're right. But I highly doubt we're ever playing Skull next turn in a million years. Based off the things we know are already in his hand. We're most likely just conceding. Yeah, I'm just doing the expendable performers, right? I could do this guy instead. Is that better? And then take the flip. He draws this, which is kind of good sometimes. Sometimes he draws this, which is bad for me, actually. I think it's better to just get the performers.
Soft skin. Time grows short.
Right to the chase. Voila! Voila!
I still think I'm dead, though. We're alive, but we're dead. He's got Pride's Fury, and that just defeats me. Too many stats. Look, we can do 3 damage to 2 things. Skull outs, nothing. Nah, we did. This matchup seems hard.
Show's over. Show's over.
Feels bad. Yeah, do a hero power.
I yield for now.
Bam, 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 bam.
Illidan versus Valera.
Valera.
This ends
That's a hand.
now.
Show me the Deathrattles. Ooh, I like Curtis. Curtis Ashfallen. He goes pretty hard.
Delightful.
Vengeance is mine.
I need a Deathrattle minion for my Razor Boar. And then maybe we could just Razor Boar into Coin Curtis. Shred whatever he develops. This is my 3rd time facing this guy today. Why do I keep facing this guy? Leave me alone. He's stalking me, chat.
Efficient is sufficient.
Do I want to play the Eldar studies? I guess I do.
Demons. Demons.
Yeah, we could use that. Down the road here.
My eyes for vengeance. Initiating overdrive.
It's quiet. Too quiet.
Um, YOLO. Have fun with your field contract losing its discount.
Your blades.
Ooh, my hand's not very good though. Hopefully his is worse though. He was setting up some nasty stuff. I was setting up some stuff, and now it's all ruined. But I'm the guy with stuff on the table. And of course he draws a Kazankus. But we got rid of both Shadow Steps and a Secret Passage already. Those are powerful resources, and an Octobot. So to be honest, this kind of went a-okay. Oh my word. This is pretty nasty.
You want my respect? Earn it. Feel my blade.
We're not proccing a lot of our synergies, but we have a commanding lead with a skull sitting in the back burner? Not bad.
Please help me find Give me that. Not what I want.
We'll cut right to the chase.
Feel my blade.
That was a pretty good glide timing, I guess. The Eldari Studies is such a cool card. There's so many opportunities and possibilities it creates to do like 5-mana skull, to do glide, to get removal, to get healing. That card is crazy flexible and powerful. It changes how you want to play like every matchup. So cool.
Alas, poor warlock.
After your hero attacks, your minions attack too.
Those without eyes truly see. Time grows short.
Guess I want that.
Feel my claim. Job done.
Unfortunately, the lifesteal copy guy is insane here.
It's quiet. Too quiet.
What's up, Overture Gaming? I'm doing alright. Hopefully you're doing okay too, man. Yeah, I took a break for a week. I took a break from streaming for a week, but I'm back this week. Sometimes you just need to take a break. It can be really hard because when you take a break from your job as a streamer, you get to watch half of your subscribers disappear. Which is always terrifying, but I don't know. I feel so much better. I needed it, man. I needed it. Sometimes it's worth it. Sometimes it's worth it to lose half of your subs. I don't know. You have to find time to be able to take those kind of breaks. Otherwise, you're gonna go insane. Or at least I'm gonna go insane. I don't need healing. I have plenty of life. Yeah, streaming's this weird, sort of unhealthy addiction at times. It's like a hobby, a job, an unhealthy addiction. It's all over the place. If you've ever tried streaming as a career, it's definitely a weird, interesting path. It has a lot more to it than you think at first glance. Big stats go burr.
This is not what we stood for.
Just do it Forsen doesn't get banned every couple of months. There's a lot of streamers. That's actually a very popular common theme between streamers when they take a break. And then some people have speculated on like those YouTube channels that like speculate how to be a successful streamer and stuff like that. People are like, well, a lot of the big streamers, they just stream until, you know, the just general social pressure of streaming every day and the feeling of discomfort from streaming every day eventually just kind of pushes them over to the edge where they do something that forces them to get banned because it's like edgy and it's an accidental thing. And then there's some people that are like, these big streamers are getting banned intentionally after a certain while so that they can take a break and not feel guilty about taking a break and not lose subs for taking a break, but still be able to take a break. There's all sorts of stuff like that where people aren't sure. Streaming strategy stuff, you know? Let's see what happens. No noble stack. 6 drop spell.
Delightful.
Never back down!
I never lie, but I never tell the truth.
I've already swung this turn. It's Galloping Savior. So I can only play one card.
Short.
We'll cut right to the chase.
Run to the core. Job done.
Alright, buddy. So I have 8, 16, 17, 18 damage. So I'm exactly 1 damage off lethal again against the guy I've played 3 times today. There's a lot of coincidences.
Voila!
I grow impatient. Rotten to the core!
Never back down!
Time grows short. Here, Amminor.
I think that's safer, honestly. I was debating whether or not 2 cards for him or not. Dead to Alex, no matter
And
what.
the cycle of life is reborn anew.
Super Booer 666, thanks for 9 months. Welcome back to the Batcave Team Thing. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you back. Yeah, we're just getting sniped by some random guy named Thick Alpha over and over again.
Illidan versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
This ends now!
How is that one off? Ildari Inquisitor's card text would allow me to do 8 damage to face.
Not possible.
They will never catch
Need
me.
stuff to do. You don't have to apologize for asking questions, man. That's my job, is to answer your questions. No matter what they are. Unless they're inappropriate, then I can't answer them. It's a family-friendly stream. See, I'm not followed for that one. I'm not giving you my credit card number again. That's one question I will not answer. Fool me once. Nah, I've never given my credit card number to a viewer in chat. Come on, guys. I'm not that dumb.
I wonder.
To set up the skull or to get faster chances to get the Mankirk? This could also get pulled later for free. I hate the idea of committing to having to play a 2-4 next turn, but against Mage, it's not so bad. Okay. I want it in there. I want it in there for the skull. So I need both before the skull, and this one has more attack now. Why is your deck list in front of your camera? So people can move it and put it wherever they want, and that's just where it starts out. And I don't know how to move it where it starts out. There's probably a setting to where I can make it start out somewhere else, but I don't know. I figured everyone would just move it, and then it would be wherever they moved it to, like saved in their cookies or the cache or whatever, and then it'd be cool. Yeah, I don't think anybody uses the on-screen overlay thing, so I might just turn it off forever, because nobody actually seems to use it. So, like, what's the point then if nobody's using it, right? Oh yeah, there's some people that use it. There's some people that use it. We'll keep it, we'll keep it. It allows you to copy the deck list in only one click. But then you still get everybody asking, what's the deck code? What's the deck code? So, is it really worth it at the end of the day?
What to do? What to do?
You know, take candle.
This guy likes to be really fancy with his combustions.
Come in, come in. Everyone's a winner.
Alas, poor warlock. The pack will feast on your bones.
If I'd saved the weapon charge, I'd be in a lot better of a spot. I could like Talaran and Dildari this turn. Oh, easy. Or just that happens. Oh, he's got the devolving for it. No. Man, he still hasn't spent a mana. You believe that? He's played like 10 cards. He hasn't spent a mana. Oh, just draw the second one. Doesn't even matter that he devolved me.
What to do? What to do?
Not a taunt. Let's go. I was ready for that to be Greybow. It's never Ice Barrier. Who would play Ice Barrier? We're gonna kill him with the Olgra eventually. If it's Mirror Entity Ice Barrier, we're very sad. Alright, chat. I think trading is a losing play. I think we have to risk it for the biscuit. If it's Barrier Entity, we lose, but there's only like a 25% chance he got those two. Right? Destroyed by RNG. Could practice Secret first. Yeah, it still die though.
Illidan!
Bah,
My blade burns with holy fire!
This ends now!
Razor boar. Unlucky.
Hello, challenger.
May the light.
Kill this guy, coin Razorfin, Beastmaster. Pull out Deathrattles. Win game.
Reporting for duty.
Honestly, I'm saving the coin. If he's gonna hero power, I'm gonna value trade it. If that's his life, we can save the coin for this Ildari.
The pack will feast on your
Everything!
I'm looking for a few good mercenaries.
pitiful soft skin.
Cut right to the chase.
Voila!
We'll cut right to the chase.
It's kind of tempted to play Death's Head there just because the other minion has Rush and I can use it to remove something next turn. But the mana efficiency got me. I could coin double 6. I mean coin double 3. Now I'm 1 damage off killing Ogre. I definitely should have played Death's Hand. I made him oopsie, chat. That's a pretty big misplay.
You want my respect? Earn it.
Voila!
Show's over, show's over.
Vengeance is mine.
So I should have played Death's Head Cultist so that I could set up to use the Rush minion to get through the Ogre Mancer going into his turn 5 in a deck we know is likely to play Ogre Mancer. And then this situation would be a lot cleaner for us. But overall, it's not like it's a bad spot.
Show's over.
Voila!
I want a Skull, because I want to be able to get a 1 mana or a 0 mana weapon here to put up for my Ildari Inquisitor.
Alas, poor warlock.
Okay. Next turn's gonna be pretty big, I think.
Time grows short.
I don't think we do any of this stuff this turn. But Curtis is gonna pop off, hopefully. Could do that. Talorans in the deck, double Dustbreaker, a Razorfin, 2 Razor Boars though. If it hits the Razor Boars, it makes me kind of sad. But it's okay, I think. I don't think we need that many more of these, but it is kind of fun. I think it's probably going to be the bite.
Time grows short. You struggle against the inevitable.
Sets it up off this, yeah. Finally get a weapon for these guys. I can just kind of play these next turn too. But the weapon setup, do other stuff, play this might be the play. Remember, after I play this for 2, this one goes up to costing 1. So this is 3 mana to play these 2 cards. So we have to tutor this out first, and then we can do these. I think we had a full board clear there. Best deck to climb and feel like you're making decisions. I think I make a lot of decisions when I play Rogue and Mage and Priest. Rogue's my favorite right now. I feel like with the Octobots and the secret passages, you do a lot of thinking. Rogue goes really complicated, really fast. And if you mess up one of those Octobot setups, you just lose. And you get really weird plays where you're like, Octobot, Aug Merchant the Octobot, Shadow Step the Octobot, replay the Octobot, Aug Merchant did again. It's secret passage. It gets crazy real quick.
This ends now.
I mean, Mage and Priest also have their moments where they're doing complicated things, but I don't think anything comes... And nothing is as close to Rogue. Rogue's the hard deck, I'd say. Rogue's got like a 47% win rate or something on HS Replay, but I feel like it's one of the best decks in the game. Uh-oh. Which one? I don't like the Secret Rogue as much. I'm more of a Miracle Rogue gamer. I like playing Miracle Rogue with Yoink for the extra healing / creative things it can do. Yoink's pretty cool. No, Weapon Rogue is me. I don't like Weapon Rogue. I don't like Weapon Rogue. Weapon Rogue feels like really bad Freeze Mage. I don't know. Weapon Rogue, you just go face and draw cards, then go invincible. We're cool if you're into that.
The pack will feast on your bones. May the light grant
Something like old school Patron Warrior or Freeze Mage. You could play Patron Warrior. I played Patron Warrior. They reprinted Patron. It's not the worst deck in the world. It beats Paladin. You got to put it in like your control warrior shell though, because it takes so much more time, and there's no death spite, so you can't do like a tempo warrior shell. But like you can legit just mess around with patron warrior. It's not that bad. Mm-hmm.
We'll cut right to the chase.
Voila!
This is not what I thought was gonna happen. I was setting up for this one to die to avenge. Was the idea there, but there was no avenge with these 3 secrets up, unfortunately. And there was instead a reckoning. So I should have attacked the other way to play around reckoning, I guess.
I'm going to throw the book at you. Pitiful soft skins.
Do I even do anything? I think I might just play this and pass. I could break the Oh My Yogg and see what happens. And then do Tusk Piece.
I'm not going down without a fight.
Time grows short.
Nailed it. Oh, I should have attacked first, I guess. Just killed my own minions and I can't clear his guy. Unlucky. Oh, he's playing. Yeah, we knew he was playing the Libram list, so he's got board clears in his deck. Honestly, I like the Libram build better than the non-Libram build. I wonder why everyone's playing the non-Libram build now. The Libram build's real good. 6 mana 8/8s with Divine Shield that heal guys.
You struggle against the inevitable.
Voila!
We'll fight back these brutes. We'll fight back these brutes.
Penflinger. Penflinger's sick here. A little too late for the Sightless Watcher to do anything. Looks like I am dead. Sad.
I grow impatient.
Board clear. No, we could have won. We could have won, guys. We just had to know that that was going to happen and trade these in first. Nah, we'd still be in losing position. I lost because I didn't attack first before proccing the oh my yogg. I should have just attacked first. Sometimes you get buffs though. So if I would have got a buff, I would have had higher odds that it buffs his minion instead of my minion. So there's upside and downside to proccing oh my yogg either way. And sometimes you just get screwed. The 3 mana buffs are there. I think there's the priest one. And then there's like some druid ones. There's like a lot of druid ones. And there's like 2 or 3 druid ones, the priest one. How many cards are there that are 3 mana deal 1 damage to everything? Because the only thing that punishes me is a 3 mana spell that kills both of my 1/1s without dealing 2 damage to his guy. So I was like, alright, 3 mana deal 2 AoE, I'm fine. Killing one of the guys, I'm fine because I can still hero power. It's only something that kills both of my guys without damaging his guy. So there really were not that many punishes. I think actually, given the same scenario, I would do the same play. After reviewing it. It's just unfortunate. Sometimes oh my yogg just ends the game. Yeah, it's like literally just Bladestorm. Alright, we're probably not going to win this game. A full mulligan into double 8 drop. I answered it all because I had mana to answer it, and generally it's beneficial for me to answer it. The other play then would be ignoring his minions and dropping the 5-drop, which I didn't hate. Well, his minions got taught. We gotta kind of get through it eventually. I'd like to be able to play Skull at some point in the game.
You want my respect? Burn it.
Got sick healing. Why'd I mulligan Sightless Watcher away? It's not very good. 2 mana 3/2. Well, ideally we want to hit Razor back in our Deathrattles. Or Tusk Piercer so that we could just start by drawing immediately. It's just... Sightless Watcher is very average. And with the way that my curve is built with 6 1-drops and 5 2-drops, I'm very high odds to find things like that.
What have you sacrificed? Everything!
They're vulnerable.
Usually try and find not fair combos in my starting hand. Mulliganing aggressively is very rewarded in Hearthstone because there's so many cards that are so much better than other cards. Most decks are, you know, 10 cards that are garbage, and then like some cards that synergize together, and then a couple of cards that are just way better than all the other cards. So you should always mulligan aggressively for the broken cards. We've had 2 or 3 metas now in a row where the mulligan data is showing some cards at 65 to 70% win rate when in your opening hand. So mulliganing aggressively has been rewarded for a while in Hearthstone.
I'm not going down without a fight.
Now this deck's not really any exception. Having the Razor board pulling out the Razor Fin, which then pulls out another thing, is way better than anything else you can do by far. Do you think Jandice is still craftable, even knowing she'll just get worse from here? That's an interesting question. What do you think of... It's really impossible to tell what Jandice is going to be like with the new expansions. Are they going to add lots of filler? Are they going to keep Jandice's pool clean? Who knows? We should expect that it's going to get worse. Currently, if you're playing Rogue or Mage, Jandis is one of the best cards you can own. If you're playing Mage, you don't really need it. You can pull it off Font of Power. But if you want to try out minion variants of Mage, it's a must-craft. Jandis is one of the most powerful cards in the Mulligan in Rogue, and it costs 6, so you don't even get to play it for a really long time. So it's a really strong card. Take my 3 health. Sometimes it can be tricky to find targets for I-beams against Mage. The Secular Titan, thanks for 26 months. Welcome back to the Batcave team thing. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you back, dude. DeJord, thanks to the Prime Gaming. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you here, dude. But yeah, obviously getting double Udari Inquisitor is not the opening hand you desire.
Time runs out on me.
Alright, we're dead.
I yield for now.
You can't draw 2 8-drops in your tempo deck, and then nothing else but removal. How's this deck working for you? I was at 69% win rate a little while ago. It's starting to work a little bit less. But that's just because I've been streaming a while. Keep versing a couple opponents the same times over and over again, and they keep having suspicious plays. So that hurts my data a little bit. Wait, we were getting sniped by some guy named Thick Alpha.
I will fight with honor. This
Other than that, I mean, Demon Hunter feels okay. It doesn't feel great. It doesn't feel like a deck that I'd say is like, you know, one of the better classes. It's somewhere in the middle of the pack. It's alright. Not good, not bad. Does alright versus the Paladins. It does alright versus the Mage because you could progress pressure with Eldari Inquisitor. It does fantastic versus the Warlocks. It instantly loses to Token Druid and struggles against Hunter. But yeah, I just basically took the stock $20 Blizzard Ladder Ready deck, and then I added in a little bit more early game with the Sightless Watchers and the Corvus and the Eldari Studies, and then took out some of the late game stuff, so I have a better matchup against Paladin. Because Paladin's a large percentage of the ladder. And I've been going 60% versus Paladin.
move quickly.
Tried Miracle Rogue without Jandis? Well, yeah, you can't play Miracle Rogue without Jandis. It's a core card in that deck. Like, for sure it's a core card in that deck. Half the time your combo is just doing something crazy with Jandis. So many times in Miracle Rogue, you like draw your entire deck, and then if it's like a board control matchup, you're like Jandis, and then that 2-mana, the Tenwu guy, and then you Tenwu your Jandis, and then play Jandis again. And if they're not a deck with a board clear, they just lose when you do that. Or you Tenwu something in the mid game, Shadow Step the Tenwu, and then on like turn 7, go Jandis, Tenwu the Jandis played again. So you can do it even faster. I'm not gonna pop it for him.
May the light grant you peace.
I've only played against one Rush Warrior. And I won. 100% win rate against Rush Warrior. This deck dominates Rush Warrior. He's not pressuring me, so I'm going to try and see how long I can get away with just saving the coin for this guy.
Vengeance is mine.
If I get to coin out this guy, I'm going to be a happy Firebat. Rush Warrior's like Paladin, but kind of worse. They're pretty similar. Play dudes on curve. They have like their one combo thing with the playmaker stuff.
You want my respect? Earn it. Vengeance is mine.
Okay. Hunter doing hunter things.
For the Alliance and my family.
Oof. It lines up pretty cleanly. I'm just trying to clean up the board the best I can to set up to be able to play this guy. That's all I'm worried about trying to do right now. And so this is the path I've chosen. Now I'm going to coin this guy and see if that is good enough. Hopefully we don't get this Razor Boar, and hopefully we get many renowned performers to keep from dying. Because death is coming. Quickly.
The best defense is a great defense.
That's a good draw here. Now we're more likely to get our defensive Deathrattles. And we need some defensive ones.
Voila!
Vengeance is mine.
Alright. The 6 health stabilizer.
Reporting for duty. I grow impatient.
Yeah, I guess I'm just playing everything. I need to play this. I could have taken the risk on that to hero power that, but I don't think that matters.
This is not what we stood for.
Soft skins. Time grows short.
Oh, I should have poked this with the other one, actually. I'm gonna take this poke, I think. I definitely poked the wrong things. I could have had a little more health on this guy. Moonfang? It's impossible to kill. Guess that's his plan.
Reporting for duty. I grow impatient.
1 eye beams, 1 Corvus, 1 Curtis, 1 renowned performer, 4 outs. Just hit.
Alas, poor warlock.
Alright, let's just kill that. We're stable-ish. If that's all he's got in the tank, we're good, because we got more.
And the cycle of life is reborn anew.
Nope. Dude, Moonfang looks sick in that deck. Moonfang destroyed me. That's pretty cool. I love seeing a good Moonfang utilization. So I can't even be mad. Moonfang is cool.
Victory or death! This ends now!
I think since I have the Razor Boar, I'm going to keep the Death Speaker Blackthorn. If I didn't have the Razor Boar, I wouldn't keep Death Speaker. And if I didn't have coin, I might not keep it either. But this way, I still get a pretty good shot of having something to activate my boar, and then I have the super follow-up of the Death Speaker later on. So hopefully this allows me to get through the early game, and then this just closes her out. And I'm going to have to swing here so that I can line up a Deathrattle for my Razor Boar. Even though it is kind of more a tempo matchup where I'd like to save the weapon, but we don't have a Deathrattle in the tank, so...
Vengeance is mine!
Unfortunately, that's not one of the ones that we can pull out with the weapon. I think I save the boar, use it later. Just play this.
What have you
Something to do.
everything?
Hopefully we can find something with the boar, and then maybe I can like boar true aim, kill a guy.
I challenge you to Makara!
Ideally, you want to be trying to save the coin for this guy when you keep him like this, but there's no way I can do it with this hand, right? Because the board pool's nothing.
Demons.
I'm not going down without a fight.
Let's get a big 5/7 out there. Alright, I can studies because I'm just playing true aim this turn. Yeah, I can play that. This card's nutty, dude. Curtis goes hard. So that hits his guy for 6, and then I hit it for 5.
My eyes.
That card's good.
Wretched story. Loot. Loot to the totem.
Feels bad. Double 8 drop, 7 drop. Top 10. Our curve's powerful if we live, and we're currently ahead on board, but at 18 life. If we find a play to do next turn, we're in a good position.
I wonder. These old bones just keep moving.
Here for a good time. Here for a good time.
It draws a 4 drop.
This is not what we stood for.
Show's over. Show's over.
Vengeance is mine.
Job's done.
Astonishing.
Now we got our 7 drop into our 8 drop into our 8 drop.
Prepare to be amazed.
No, the positioning doesn't matter. It matters play order.
I work.
The positioning doesn't matter. A baby duck, thanks for 13 months. Welcome back to the Batcave team thing. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you here. The way that that card works, guys, is it's which minion has been on the board the longest is the one that's going to go in first.
Rotten to the core.
I think I might just trade this, to be honest. I don't need both swings, though. So we could use our swing to push 3 damage here. I kind of like the flexibility of having it around, though. Game time, chumps. Thanks for 8 months. Welcome back to the Batcave team thing. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you back. Yeah, that card always confuses. This thing is like the most confusing card in the game, for sure. I always make mistakes with this thing. It's such a cool card, but it's a very difficult and unique card to play appropriately. It's probably my favorite part of this deck, because it's so unique compared to what you're normally doing with Hearthstone, you know? You have enough points in a cool deck. Narv, I'm about to end the stream in like an hour. So if you want to wait till tomorrow we could do the deck doctor. I was thinking about ending the stream pretty soon, actually. I usually only stream like 4 hours. It's like 3 hours, 40 minutes in. So I want to deck doctor your deck, but the doctor's closing soon. Because I want, every time I do a deck doctor, the goal is to make it into a YouTube video. So I try and play it and finagle it and put cards in that are more likely to create a good YouTube video. So tomorrow I'll do it and I'll make sure it turns into a good YouTube video. God, this is a clear too. There's so many good options here. Just Curtis. Oh yeah, we want to push this damage. Push another 2. You think you can clear my whole board in armor without taking 80 damage? No, more crap's gonna pop out.
These old bones just keep moving.
Here for a good time.
Yeah, he played his conditioning a little early, huh? Didn't he? We're about to have 200% win rate versus Rush Warrior. Aw, yeah. So to answer that guy's question from earlier, how does the deck do versus Rush Warrior? The deck is insane versus Rush Warrior. My broken turn happens before theirs, right? I play Death Speaker Blackthorn before they do their thing. So, whoever do the broke thing first wins. And I do the broke thing first. I win. It's kind of how it works in tempo v tempo decks a lot of the times. Unless one deck is just insanely better at grabbing early tempo. But we both grab early tempo about the same. And then my power play happens before their playmaker turn. So, it makes sense to me that this deck would do pretty acceptable versus Rush Warrior. You don't always have Blackthorn, though, but the deck does have a lot of draw to make sure that it happens quite commonly. I wonder, do you keep Blackthorn in the mulligan versus Warrior? You might. I want to see what the data says, to see if my hypothesis has any water to it. Oh, I gotta log in. Give me a second to log in. Okay, Rush Warrior matchups versus... Well, actually, I wanted to see Deathrattle Demon Hunter versus Rush Warrior, so I gotta look at a Deathrattle Demon Hunter deck to start. Demon Hunter. Nobody plays Deathrattle Demon Hunter. 9,000 game saves? That's so small. Oh, they're playing the stock one. So these are new players playing the stock list. They're the only people playing Deathrattle. Oof. Honestly, it's not that bad. I don't know why nobody plays this deck. This is a really scuffed list, because this is the starting list. I changed a lot from that. But let's see if you keep the 7-drop versus Warrior. It says it's a 46% versus Warrior. Wow. Mulligan Guide versus Warrior. Yeah, you see it's up here. Makes sense, right? So, and drawn win rate? #1 card versus Rush Warrior. So if you're playing this deck or you're playing any other tempo derivative deck, if you're kind of going even with your opponent, the deck that's going to end up being favored is going to be the deck that has the big slam play first. And turn 7 is a bit too early for Warrior to be doing its big tempo push slam play. So that's why keeping this in the mulligan would be good versus Warrior. Just a little tidbit of information. I think you can apply that to a lot of other matchups and evaluating things. It's not always true, but it's always a good rule of thumb to look at. And now, from the other side of things, if you are the guy playing the Warrior deck, you're going to want to anticipate that this is going to happen on 7 and that they want to just slam this on 7 and pass. So maybe instead of waiting for the biggest playmaker of your life, do your playmaker play on turn 6, you know? Try and get out one ahead of them. If you can do your big tempo push first, you're going to win. And Warriors is a little flexible. You don't need the most amount of value in the world. You take a little bit of value just to deter them from being able to do their 7 play. Not that you're ever going to verse Deathrattle Demon Hunter, because nobody plays this garbage, because it's not a good deck. But if you do, that's how you can outplay them. And try and, you know, maybe take those properties and apply them to other tempo v tempo matchups that are more common, like against Paladin and whatnot. Anyway, that's a bat fact for the day. You know, we're gonna end on that little bit of bat science and call it a stream. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. I appreciate the support. Thanks for watching the stream. Glad to have you here. And hopefully you'll see you guys back tomorrow. I'm going to try and start at around a similar time to what I started today. So like noon PST. So if you are looking to try and get your deck doctored, try and get there as early as possible so that I can spend as much time as necessary to get a YouTube video. Because I want every deck doctor deck to turn into a YouTube video. And that might mean if the deck is really bad, it takes like 3 or 4 hours. But anyway, see you guys tomorrow.